Rahmatullah. You greet everybody wrong with me. Are you crossing? Just like that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Jabel Mukaber.
On the left, the man on the right, again man on right. Rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So this area is called Jabel Mukaber. Because when Hazrat Umer radiallahu anhu entered Masjid al-Aqsa, entered Bayt al-Muqaddas, from here he could see the area where Masjid al-Aqsa was built. So he started reading the Takbeer. Now, here also we brought you here to explain to you why the Zionists will never accept a two-state. You know, like we said, prior to 1915, 93% of the entire land of Palestine was inhabited and belonged to Palestinians. Only 5% were Jews and 2% were Christian. Thereafter they came with the help of the British Army and they came into Palestine and they ethnically cleansed hundreds of villages. They displaced hundreds of thousands of Palestinians who had to go to Jordan and Syria and Lebanon. And now in 1948 the great catastrophe happened. It's called the Nakba. Why? Because the Zionists now declared the illegal state of Israel. Nevertheless, after a few confrontations with the Arabs, many years later, they decided, okay, listen, yeah, we want peace. And what we're going to do now, this is what the Zionists and the Jews said, out of the goodness of our hearts, we're going to give the Palestinians their own land. After stealing all of the land now, okay, so right, Palestinians said, right, so they identified two areas. One was the West Bank. Now, when we talk about the West Bank, it refers to the area on the western bank of the Jordan River or the Dead Sea. And the other area they gave for them was Gaza, because it has a port. It's on the Mediterranean. But now when they were separating West Bank from Israel, they came to Bayt al-Muqaddas, Jerusalem. So they said, okay, we're going to split it in two. East Jerusalem will be in the West Bank. That means belonging to the Palestinians. And West Jerusalem will keep it in Israel. But it so happened, Allah made it so when they split this, East Jerusalem, the Haram Sharif, the old city fell in East Jerusalem. So if you look there in front of us, right? If you look in front, yeah, right in front we see Masjid al-Aqsa and the old city, right? Go towards your left, you see there's like a cathedral with a minaret and that behind it. Yes. From there, everything to our left is West Jerusalem. From here, everything in front of us and out to our right is East Jerusalem. So even here where we stand in Jabel Mukaber, that is East Jerusalem. And according to the charter, the entire West Bank of Gaza was supposed to have been under the total autonomy of Palestinians. That means to say they could allow who they wanted to. They could reject whoever they wanted to. But the Zionists, on the pretext of safety, they now monitor all the borders and all the access points. But still, for example, this entire area here is East Jerusalem. Now, like we said, how they work, they do a psychological thing. When we started visiting this Jabal Mukaber, there was no construction, there was no nice gardens that you see, no places where you can go take wedding photos and all those things. It was a bare felt, like across the road, you'd see it. But then when they realized Muslims are coming here, and this happens not only here, in many places. We go to another place on the way to Tel Aviv, it's called Amwas. Where the place of Amwas, many Sahaba were martyred. When we went there first, it was like a forest. Now they started developing it and they're making it a park and hiking trails and things like that. So what they do is, why they develop this? Because they hope that the nations coming in the future will think this was always theirs. But the world knows this was always Palestinian. So now we know the difference and what's it all about. So this is why they will never accept a two-state solution. Because a two-state solution would mean what? That they have to relinquish Masjid al-Aqsa, the old city, the entire East Jerusalem, to the West Bank. And this is what they actually want. The plot of the Zionists is to take over Masjid al-Aqsa and to destroy Masjid al-Aqsa, so Nabi Isa alayhi salam cannot come and pursue Dajjal and kill Dajjal. But it has been prophesied and inshallah it will happen. So here on Jabel Mukaber we normally make the Takbeer. Takbeer!
Allahu Akbar!
Takbeer!
Allahu Akbar!
Takbeer!
Allahu Akbar!
Okay, you got 5 minutes to take your videos and photos and I can smoke and then we can